What if I told you that your brain has the power to absorb and retain everything you read, just like a sponge, just like a genius, but you've been using it the wrong way your whole life? Imagine reading a book once and remembering it forever. That's not fiction. That's a skill, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to develop it. This isn't about reading faster. It's about remembering better. Because information is useless if you can't retrieve it when it matters. So let's reprogram your brain and turn your mind into a memory machine. In this video, we're diving into powerful science-backed techniques that will help you remember everything you read, whether it's for school, business, self-growth, or your personal mission. Grab a notebook. You're about to upgrade your mental software. Part 1. Why you forget what you read. Let's start with the hard truth. Most people forget 80% of what they read within a few days. Why? Because they treat reading like passive entertainment, not active learning. You skim through pages, you multitask, you scroll through sentences like they're Instagram posts. But here's the problem. Your brain doesn't remember things by default. It remembers what you tell it is important. And how you read tells your brain whether it should remember or delete. Let's break this down further. Passive consumption. Reading while distracted is like pouring water into a cup with a hole in the bottom. If your phone's buzzing, your TV's on, or your mind is wandering, you're not reading. You're scanning, and scanned information doesn't stick. Learning without friction is forgetting. The brain needs to struggle a bit to grow. That means reading actively, not passively. Lack of purpose. Why are you reading? To finish another book, to feel smart, or to change something in your life. Every time you read without a clear purpose, your brain has no reason to retain anything. But when you declare a goal, I want to improve my focus, or I want to learn how to lead, your brain locks in on the relevant data. Purpose is the glue of memory. No reflection. After a powerful idea, do you stop and think? Or do you immediately jump to the next chapter? The mind needs stillness to digest truth. Without reflection, there's no retention, just noise. Slow down, ask questions. Let the idea echo in your mind. That's how you make it yours. Part 2. The input myth. Why more isn't better. Society has sold us a lie. The more you read, the smarter you are. But if you read 10 books and can't remember or apply a single idea, did you really grow? Let's challenge the input obsession. The goal is not to finish more books. The goal is to become more transformed by the ones you do finish. Real growth equals input plus reflection plus application. Input is what you consume. Reflection is how you personalize it. Application is how you embody it. Without reflection and application, you're just a collector of ideas, not a practitioner. Here's a better challenge. Read fewer books. Reflect deeply. Apply what you learn relentlessly. That's how you change. Part 3. The 3 levels of memory. To remember what you read, you need to understand how memory works. There are 3 key stages. Encoding. Encoding is the first gate. It determines whether your brain even lets the information in. You can't encode anything while multitasking. No phone, no background noise, no distractions. When you read with focus, your brain registers. This matters. Want to strengthen encoding? Use emotion. If something hits you, pause. Highlight it. Connect it to a personal experience. Emotion supercharges memory. Storage. This is how your brain organizes what it's learned. And the brain doesn't store isolated facts. It stores connections. Ask yourself, what does this remind me of? How can I link this to what I already know? Can I relate this to a real-life scenario? The more connections you create, the stronger the storage. Retrieval. This is the test. Can you recall it when it matters? Recognition isn't memory. You might recognize a quote online, but that doesn't mean you can explain it. To strengthen retrieval, summarize what you read without looking. Teach the concept to someone else. Quiz yourself days later. If you can explain it clearly, you've learned it deeply. If you're getting value from this so far, hit that like button. It helps the algorithm reach more minds like yours. And if you want to learn how to reprogram your thoughts, master your focus, and build an intentional life, subscribe to our channel right now. Let's keep going. Part 4. The 7 techniques to remember everything you read. Now let's dive into the tools. These are 7 practical techniques to help you lock in anything you read. The Feynman technique. Explain the idea in your own words as if you were teaching it to a child. If you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it. Active recall. Close the book and try to remember key ideas without looking. This is like a mental workout. Retrieval strengthens memory. Spaced repetition. Review what you've read at intervals. 1 day, 3 days, 7 days, and 30 days. This tells your brain the information matters. Visualization. Turn ideas into mental images. The brain loves pictures. You'll remember a visual story far longer than abstract words. Mind mapping. Draw out the key concepts as a web. Use arrows, symbols, and color. This helps structure information visually and creatively. Intentional pausing. Every few pages, stop and ask, what did I just learn? Why is it important? How can I apply it? Reflection is the bridge between reading and remembering. Association and storytelling. Link new info to something familiar. Use stories, metaphors, or emotions. You're more likely to remember a vivid story than a dry fact. Part 5. Reprogram your mindset for memory. Most people believe they have a bad memory, but that's just a story they've accepted. Memory is a skill, and like any skill, it can be improved, rewired, and reprogrammed. Step 1. Rewire your identity. Tell yourself daily, I remember what I read. I'm a focused learner. I retain and apply what matters. When you change your identity, you change your behavior. Step 2. Build memory rituals. Design a system. Set aside quiet time to read. Highlight key insights. Journal reflections afterward. Repetition of this system rewires your brain into a retention machine. Step 3. Track memory wins. Create a memory journal. Write down what you recalled. Describe how you used it. Track the impact. You're collecting proof of transformation. That builds belief, and belief builds momentum. Reprogramming isn't about doing everything perfectly. It's about consistent intention. And when you operate from this new mindset, remembering what you read becomes natural. If this video helped you, do 3 things. Like the video so more people discover this content. Subscribe for weekly drops on how to reprogram your mind and design a life with intention. And drop a comment below. Which memory technique are you going to try first? Let's keep learning together. Remember, knowledge isn't power, applied knowledge is. Keep showing up, keep upgrading your operating system. And never forget, you are one decision away from a completely different life.